What's up guys, Matt here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you this Enhulk stand airless paint sprayer. This one's 1200 watts. I'm going to be painting a whole room with this in this video, so you'll kind of see the process and how to get everything set up and so on. Full disclosure, I did receive this product to do this video, but it's not going to be affecting anything I say. I basically just want to make a video that I wish I saw before getting this. So I obviously took everything out of the box and packaging and just wanted to show you and lay it all out so you know everything included. We do have this filter cap here that has this part that you can snap right on to the frame here, and that's for just holding this filter once it's got all paint and everything on it, so the paint drips in here instead of on the ground. Power cable, which is just built in. We got our power switch here. This lever for prime is down, and they have this label here, and then spray mode is here. We have our oil inlet port here, and they recommend dropping 3 drops of anti-rust oil. So this is not included. So I went and actually just got some multi-purpose oil that is anti-rust. So you will need your own oil to drop 3 drops in this before you start. Our outlet for pressure. And then on the side here, we have our pressure knob. You go clockwise for higher pressure and counterclockwise for less pressure. And then we have our overload switch here if it overheats and you need to reset the machine. We have our 25-foot hose here. They did include this little bottle for squeezing the oil into the inlet port. And then we've got our actual spray gun here with the tip, of course, included. And then a bunch of wrenches for adjusting this, taking it apart, putting it back together. It does have a lock feature, which you can put, and then now you can't press that. You flip it up this way to unlock it. Got some cleaning tools and another filter here too. So that is everything included. Other stuff that wasn't included, like the oil that I mentioned earlier, safety glasses or goggles would be ideal to protect your eyes from painting, a respirator so I'm not breathing in the paint, and I did get a full coverall suit to just protect my clothing and so on. Out of all times to read a user manual, this would be the time to read this. 13 pages only, but it goes through setup and control, how to prime the machine, and then prime the spray gun. I definitely recommend reading that just for safety and understanding of how this works. So now, only if I had a room that was all taped off and ready to be painted and was all clear and good to go, because taping takes forever and I really hate doing that. Oh, look at that. We got a masked room. I also recommend having a big piece of cardboard, or if you have a larger chunk of masking paper, basically a test spot to get the right pressure. This machine is a 1200 watt machine. The PSI or pressure it can handle is 3300 as a maximum. And then this hose, which is like an anti-kink hose, is 7.5 meters long. The power cable here is about 6 feet long. It's not crazy long. You might need an extension cord. It is a 3-prong cable, so it's grounded. This is standard for most paint spraying projects. You'll need a rinse bucket with some water in it and a waste bucket. And then obviously you'll need your paint, which I've got 2 gallons here of paint. That being said, let's get it all hooked up. Let's get properly dressed and protected and start day rolling. So we got first coat on everything. I learned a lot. Let's clean this up now. So essentially now we want to run water through the whole system. So we're going to prime the system with water and then prime the sprayer with water. I know I made a mess. It's one of my first times doing this. To clean it up, we're going to prime the system. So we'll flip the switch to prime here and turn it on. And make sure this tube is in your waste bucket and this one's in your water bucket. Turn the pressure up a little bit until it water through. And you'll likely have to run it a little bit longer. We already ran this quite a bit, so it's running pretty clear water here. This water should be a little bit cleaner, but we cleaned off this inlet as best we could. And then we flip it to spray to clean the spray gun. And when you flip it on, always hold this because sometimes the pressure kicks on this. So there we go. And now it's drawing water through the inlet valve. And then we're spraying that either in your waste bucket, but we found that was spitting up a bunch of paint. So you could spray it in a new bucket or outside on the grass until your paint is gone and it's just running water out here. Basically until you get clear. So as you see, that's just water now. And we've got this clear, and then to empty out the pressure, we will turn the pressure all the way down and turn it off. And then you can just let it go to fully empty that pressure, and now you're good to unhook a hose. I would recommend taking apart the tip and the gun and letting that soak in some cleaning solution, oil-based cleaning solution and water, and clean for your next use. So hopefully this helps show you what to expect with all of this. We got some great results and was able to paint this room really fast after everything was masked. So really the masking is what takes super long. So big lessons learned, so hopefully you don't have to learn the hard way like I did. I am really pleased about how this finish is turning out now, and I can't wait to do future projects with this too, now that I really know the system.